I'm on a new mission. Since I'm on a new level, I'm on a new mission. My new mission is to get everybody to start living for themselves and stop living for everybody else. Start living for yourself and stop living for everybody else. Once you start living for yourself, it's like that community I was talking about, right? You'll inadvertently help other people when you help yourself. And they say God helps those who helps themselves, right? It's also coinciding with living. Live for yourself. Don't live. I was living for my mother, my grandmother, my father, my family. I was living for everybody. Then I realized I wasn't happy living for everybody. But there's a time in the 12th grade. Well, no, it was in the 11th grade when my father told me, I don't know how you're going to college because I'm not paying for it. After he told me to stay in school, don't chase after friends, don't do this, don't do that, get a good education. I did the best I could. I got injured playing football. And I should have stayed playing soccer. But when I changed to play football, I should have stayed being kicker. I wanted to be running back. Ran, almost scored a touchdown, got tackled. While I'm getting up, motherfucker came with his helmet straight into my knee. And in high school, they don't have, regulations and shit like that. They don't care. The coach will tell you to break his leg or do whatever because, and that's what it is. And the kids, they will do that shit, right? So shit happens. And then when my father told me that, that's when I said, fuck it. I'm not going to be able to go to college. I'm not going to be able to pay for $100,000 or however much that shit costs in a semester, right? And then the 2-year college, still got, But then after I figured out, there's 35-year-olds and 40-year-olds in college because I was going to school with my friend and sneaking into his English class. Every time he had class, I was going with him after we went to the gym, straight to his class, sitting in his class. The best thing about college is a lot of people can literally just sneak into college and just sit in the class. The teacher's not going to take attendance. They don't fucking know you. They don't give a fuck. As long as you do your work, and as long as whoever's on that roster, as long as their work checks in, that's who's gonna get graded. If your work ain't checked in, or if your work isn't handed in at the given date and time, you're not gonna get that grade. You're not gonna get those credits, right? So, shit, I took advantage of all that shit. I was like, yo, fuck it, right? And I was just living for me. I was not dressing for the females. I wasn't, doing my hair because I wanted to look like the fucking soccer players. I wasn't this or that. I was just chilling. I had my Timberlands on, my jeans. I had my sexy lady on my shirt, and I had my waves, and I was just chilling, right? I started getting my own shit. I bought myself a pair of Jordans. That shit put my my sex appeal went up with that. Yeah, my physical sex appeal went up with that. My fashion sense, my fashion sex appeal went up. Everything started going up. And at the time, I wasn't conscious of that. But every single day, I'm becoming more conscious of myself because I'm not living for other people. I'm not living for the approval. I'm not living for the yes sir from nobody else. I'm just doing me. And if I'm happy with it, that's exactly what I'm going to be putting out into the world. And I have been doing that, unconsciously. But since I've been doing it consciously, shit, I like that nervous feeling. I like that feeling scared, because when I feel nervous and when I feel scared, it's the things that I should do. And I even remember telling people, when I'm nervous or when you're scared, that's exactly, like, you should do it exactly when you're nervous to do something. That's when you should do something. Because after you do that, even if you get declined or even if you get denied, even if, like, you're trying to talk to somebody or you're trying to get an opportunity or whatever, even if you get denied or it doesn't happen, at least you're able to take the initiative. You're able to take that chance. You're able to take the responsibility, right? Unconsciously, I was always taking responsibility and accountability for other people's shit, right? Because I used to always get beat for shit that my sister and my